Today, we're doing crab cakes.
Southern style.
And these cakes are all about the crab. Made even better with a little Jalapeño Remoulade.
Ooh, and don't forget about that lemon, a little fresh squirt of lemon.
Oh yeah, trust us, after one bite of these, you're not gonna be crabby. Did you get that?
Yeah, I got it.
You're not gonna be crabby at all. You're gonna be so happy that you had these crab cakes.
That's right.
So I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My not so crabby Loon.
No,
You're
not at
crabby,
all.
especially today because we're making one of our favorite things in the world.
So good.
I'm gonna go ahead and because I want to get this going while we talk about
What's that, butter?
I've got a tablespoon of unsalted butter, and so this is gonna go into the cake. So, but we need to make this first so it can cool a little bit. So I got a 1/4 cup of chopped onion. This is a 1/4 cup of poblano pepper. A poblano pepper is a very mild chili pepper. It's easy to find, definitely in the south part of the United States. We can find it up in New Jersey back in the day. If you live in an area where you just can't get poblanos, do like a half a jalapeno. Just get those seeds out of there because you don't want it overly spicy. The serrano will work. Any kind of your favorite kind of pepper. And this is 2 cloves of fresh garlic. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of salt. Now, these are, I'm not going to say it's Cajun because I'll get yelled at from all of our Cajun friends. I always do. So it has what I feel like are Cajun influences. At least it's got a little bit of that zip to it. So I've got a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper and a half a teaspoon of just good quality chili powder.
Yes.
And then I'm going to give it a sprinkling of, that's about a 1/4 cup of black pepper.
Well, and this recipe is based off of one of our favorite chefs in the world.
Yes.
He makes a Cajun style, Southern style crab cake, and we are basing this off of that. And because, first of all, when I was,
Did you say his name?
Chris.
It's Chef Donald Link. I mean, they're really close. I mean, he doesn't even. It's Chef Donald Link. He's a chef that has several. I know. Yes, we gathered that. Several restaurants in New Orleans that are just amazing. Cochin, Butcher, Herb
Butcher is my favorite.
I know they're all just phenomenal.
Right.
And he, anyway, we got this recipe from him years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
and it's amazing. And I didn't like crab cakes before I had his crab cakes because I don't know. I think I had a bad experience with a crab cake.
Yeah, it really did make you crabby.
When you added that. That southern, those tastes, it was just like, okay, I'm never gonna have a crab cake any other way.
Well, I mean,
so that's why I made him make it like this.
Yes. So these do have a little bit of a zip to them, and they got a little bit of spice to them, but not too much. That's what I love about Louisiana food in general is that, we're from Texas, so we like things with a little bit of heat.
Yes, we do.
And it's just that kind of like warmth, that feeling that's just so
Show 'em
tasty.
that crab.
Okay, so now let's talk crab.
Yeah,
so
that's what
he's picking over the crab. So if you can get your hands on, this is blue crab meat. So sweet, so delicious. I'm going to tell you right now, they're a little pricey. I found mine at Whole Foods, which was no problem at all. But this
Can
is
you
one
dump
of those,
that in here?
Oh yes, this is one of the. So what you want to do, what Wesley is doing, is you just want to
check in.
To check them out, because sometimes these are super high quality, but there can be some of the shells or a little cartilage in there. You don't want that in your crab cake. That's the worst.
And this crab, it was so good. I'm very picky about my crab.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what turns you off once you had a crab cake.
It was that, and it just. How do I say it? And people will understand. It was really crabby tasting.
Anyway, so now this has gotten nice and soft. You're going to let this go from anywhere like 3 to 5 minutes, but I think we're good. I had this heat. The smell is ridiculous. But anyway.
Wow, that smells so good, y'all.
You can find quality crab meat really in so many.
This is so good. This crab, there's nothing. I haven't felt a thing in here yet.
So you don't have to get the blue crab meat, and I wouldn't recommend getting the jumbo crab. That's really expensive and not really necessary. But just find yourself some good crab, and most crab that comes like this, it's already steamed, it's already cooked. So what you're doing is you're just kind of giving it the final preparation, and it's just going to be incredible. Okay, so we need to now.
Do we let that cool?
We need to let this cool for just a few minutes, and then we're going to bring it all together. Okay, so excited. So now you can see there's a lot of ingredients here, but it all comes together.
It's so many ingredients.
I will have to say this is one of those, because this is a little pricey. Crab is not super cheap, so it's one of those those kind of a special occasion, but you can form these crab cakes ahead of time and keep them in your fridge. You want to keep them chilled anyway so they stay nice and firm. And then right as your guests arrive, you can quickly whip them up.
What was that? That was the mixture.
That was the mixture that has cooled.
Yeah.
Now we've got 1 egg. This is this is a third a cup of mayonnaise. We're going with good old Duke's, which is real popular.
Very southern.
In the southern part of the United States, but any kind of good quality will do. So often if you go to a restaurant and you order them, they're just so heavy on the breadcrumbs. They're so heavy with, I don't know, like mayonnaise, and you lose the lose the flavor of the crab. That is whole grain mustard,
Yes.
1 teaspoon. It gives a punch of flavor that's so great, but doesn't take away from the crab. That's like 1 scallion that I chopped. This is 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley, and then again, this is where you don't want to overdo it with the bread. This is a third a cup of fresh breadcrumbs. All I did was I took a baguette, like a small baguette, I cut that crust off, and then pulverized it in my food processor. Oh, very important. Then a few squirts of Louisiana hot sauce.
We love it. And then the juice of half a lemon.
Half a lemon. That's going to be about a tablespoon. Is what you're gonna want. And
Ooh,
then,
that smells so good.
I know. And doesn't that look great? And then we're just going to gently bring this all together and then start to form.
This is the bee's knees, y'all. I put Louisiana hot sauce on eggs, everything.
Any kind of hot sauce, like Tabasco is great. I mean, they're all very similar, but it really adds that classic flavor.
That looks so good. And I love the thing about these crab cakes is that sometimes crab cakes put a ton of mayonnaise in it just to keep them together. Did you just say this already?
I did, but that's okay.
Well, then I'm going to bring it home.
Reinforce that notion. Okay, so now you're going to say, what in the world are those? We just need to form the crab cakes. These are, if you remember, not too long ago, we did English muffins. So we're using you need something to help you shape and these are pretty loose. They're not the real tight like crab cakes, so it's okay if they fall apart a little bit. But I sometimes, back in the old day before I got these, I would use just like a measuring cup, and you just put it in there and then dump it over and form it with your hands. But these make it really easy. Anything that you got, and then so this amount of that we've just done here, and I couldn't remember. I asked Wesley, did we say that this was a pound of crab meat? I think we did.
I didn't say it.
Well,
Maybe
okay,
you did
we're
say
saying it now. So this is a pound of crab meat. It's going to make 6 nice sized crab cakes. Like I said, you can get this all ready ahead of time before guests arrive, and then fry them up. You can also, at this point, these things freeze really beautifully. You can freeze them at this point, and then if you only want to use, I'm making these nice and big.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
If you want to save, say you only want to make 4 of them, and then freeze 2 of the, this filling or the cake mixture freezes really, really nicely. I'm trying to fill time as I'm filling the crab.
I've got to make the roulade.
Oh, yeah, you gotta make
let me make the roulade.
Yes.
So I'm
getting so excited about these crab cakes.
I'm like, can I talk a little bit? Obviously,
You're so
I can't remember anybody's name.
Well, that's it.
All right, so I've got a cup of mayonnaise. This is Duke's again. We love it. I've got a small jalapeno that we diced and de-seeded, or de-seeded and diced.
Yes.
And 2 jalapenos, 2 scallions. Cut those up. 2 teaspoons of red wine vinegar, y'all. So good.
This sauce
a
is
nice healthy pinch. I love my red pepper flakes.
Yep.
Give it just a little more. I think I'm going to put a little more in there. And then a half teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to squirt in the juice of a whole, I've just decided to do this myself, Chris. Yep. The juice of 1 whole lemon. Oh, Lime, duh.
Okay, so now
I don't know where my brain is.
Well,
I don't know where it is most of the time.
Asking that for years. Anyway, just kidding. So now,
no, you're not.
It is really important that you let these chill in the fridge, anywhere from 30 minutes up to a couple hours, because it'll just help bring them together. So when you're cooking them over the stove, they're going to stay together.
Y'all, look at this. Look at that.
And that also needs to chill for at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, this will get nice and it's a little. Yeah, it's a little. I don't want to say runny. It is, but it gets a little thicker when you put it in the fridge.
It's a nice sauce.
How long? For a half hour?
Like 30 minutes. So these both are going to chill for 30 minutes, and then we're making crab cakes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yay! Look at these bad boys.
So those firmed up. They've been in there for about 30 minutes. We've got more of those fresh breadcrumbs. I was going to say, if you don't want to make your own fresh breadcrumbs, it's really easy, and I think they're really good. But you can use just regular store-bought plain breadcrumbs for the
Look at that.
the store, and they're going to work great.
Look at how
that's beautiful.
nicely they've sealed.
So you just move them. Again, you're probably not going to have English muffin pans. You don't have to use those. You can just form them so they're like that, and they look beautiful, Wesley.
Thank you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get these floured. Or not floured, breadcrumbs.
Yes, we're not going to flour them. So over here, meanwhile, I've got a nice large, I'm using my cast iron skillet. I've got a couple of tablespoons of vegetable oil. You just want to coat the bottom of it, a little more than a coat, but they don't need to be, we're not deep frying them, we're just giving them a flash fry. And you probably are going to need, I think I've said this before, you're probably going to need to do these in batches. You're doing good,
Look
Wesley.
at that. I get so nervous.
I know. And like I said, if they come apart a little bit, it sometimes happens in the skillet. It sometimes happens when you're doing that. Just make sure you get the excess off.
There you go.
You want to press them in there so those breadcrumbs will stick to it. And then if there's any extra, you want to go ahead and get that off.
There we go.
As best you can.
Brush it off a little bit. There we go. That is a lot.
That is a lot. You can sort of just use your hands to.
I got it.
Make sure you're taking notes on the very technical way the Loon.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and then stick these over there on your. There we go.
Okay.
Just to have them there.
So this is like I said, this is one of those special occasion type things. It's just, I don't know. And so Mother's Day for us right now, and for you, if you're watching it when we're airing this, is just around the corner. This is one of those really, really great things to impress your guests, and especially your mom, if she likes crabs. Not everyone likes crabs, but these are so good, so flavorful. And
yeah, not everybody likes crabs.
No, not everybody.
You know what I might do? I might just do that.
Okay, that's fine.
There you go. There you go. So I don't have to flip them.
There you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and get. Now, like I said, we're going to probably we're going to just do these four for now, because Wesley and I are going to have this, and I've got this. I'm going to crank
we
this
might
here.
freeze those other two.
No, we definitely will. So this is starting to sizzle. So you want your skillet pretty hot, like on medium high.
Here, I'm just going to go right into that.
Okay, that's good.
There we go. Ooh, look at that.
Beautiful. See how it starts? It's going to come apart a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, that's when you know that they are really the real deal.
Get the little excess off of there. There we go.
Okay.
And I'm coming right over there.
So these are only going to take about 4 to, depending on the heat of your skillet. I know, I'm excited. Like probably about 5 minutes per side. So we're going to let it get a nice toasty brown on the bottom, and then we're going to flip it, and then that's it.
We're going to eat them
with some remoulade. Okay, they're smelling amazing.
Yes.
They've been going for 5 minutes. A lot of times what I do is I just kind of pick up the edges, and you can sense if they're getting nice and golden on the bottom. And if they're not, you flip them back over and continue cooking. Now this is, of course, a moment of truth. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Beautiful. That is gorgeous.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to let these, let's see how this one's looking. Gorgeous.
Yay. Too many breadcrumbs on top.
That's okay. That's all right. Be nice and crunchy.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to flip these, and then we're going to let these go for another 5 minutes, and then we're going to get that remoulade out, and then we're going to
eat them.
Are these not a thing of beauty?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So we let these go for, I think it went 4 minutes on the other side, and you grab that lemon, and I'm going to give you this view. Now you see, they come apart a little bit, but I think that adds to the charm of them.
Yum, Chris.
Because it's all about the crab. Is that not beautiful? I know.
Yeah, you know what I need.
Yes, I know.
You know what I need.
These really
more the better of that.
Do beg for some sort of a sauce, and I will say this remoulade is it's not overly spicy. That's all. I don't want to take away too much from your crab.
And then I'm gonna throw a little of my lemon on there.
That's a lot of lemon.
Well, that's all right. I like a lot of lemon, and of course I've got to have a little of my hot sauce.
Yeah.
I'm just.
It really.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Well, you got plenty of
that. Let me just. I want to make sure that you guys can see. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that wonderful.
I know. I'm salivating.
I'm gonna get in here. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I already know.
Is it time?
It's time. That is restaurant quality.
Guys, look at that. Look at
Wow.
how lovely.
And I love the crispness on the exterior and the super.
Oh yeah.
Just the crab. We gave some of these to our neighbors the other day, and Nick, who's a dear friend, he said, I love them because they're crab forward, which means it's crab. I mean, so many times you get these crab cakes, and it's just all about breading.
I can't. It's a good thing there's only 4 of these here. Oh
And
my!
this is coming from someone who has not always been a fan of crab.
I love it. Even without the remote.
Yeah. It is flavor.
I am eating the whole thing. Wow.
Uh-oh, we get the Loon dance.
These are 10,000% Loon approved.
Oh my gosh.
So, y'all.
You guys, it's fun. Like I said, it's a special occasion kind of thing, I think, because crab is not super cheap, but man, oh man, is it worth it.
It is
You're going to be
really
so happy.
worth it.
We
is
just want to tell you guys that we love you so much.
Yes.
To all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. If it's that time of the year when you're watching this,
Make these for Father's Day too.
Make these Father's Day.
How about, or just Wesley Day?
Wesley Day. Every day is Wesley Day. All right, bye everybody. We love you so much.